I guess a way to expand, I understand that. A way to expand would maybe be to ask, what would it take for me to be able to take the next logical step and continue to progress, but at the same time feeling like I'm progressing?
All right, there are two things. There are two things that would accomplish that. The first is, if you would focus upon the things that you've been asking for that you are achieving with appreciation, and do it consistently, focus with appreciation, you would increase your allowance of more of that. Now, stay with us. You're asking a question and we're going to give you an answer that we have not given this clearly before. If you can accept, please do, that everything that you've asked for is already done in your vortex, and that all that's necessary is that you find some way to allow it in your experience, and that every tool that we've ever given any of you in all of the processes that we've offered have been to help you get into that vibrational place where you allow what you're already asking for. So we want you to understand the distinction. We're not giving you anything to cause you to make more happen, because it has already happened. You don't know that. You think it hasn't happened because it's not in your bank account yet, so it still feels future tense to you. So we've got to convince you that it is present tense. It's already happened, and you've got to somehow get yourself in a place where you can receive it. Now, we know to most of the world that just sounds like crazy talk. Oh yeah, Abraham, how do I get the money out of the vortex and into the bank? How do I do that? But we really want you to understand that it is already done. And so 100% of what you're doing is increasing your ability to allow yourself to see it, to allow yourself to have it, to allow yourself to experience it in the full physical sense. And so the two ways that you go about it are this. If you feel reasonably good about it, let's say that you desperately need money. We know that's not the case, but let's say you desperately need money. Well, every time you're thinking about money or doing any processes about money, you're working against yourself if you desperately need money. Because the more you think about it, the more you're activating the way you already feel about it, and the greater crevasse you're putting between the money that's trying to get into your experience and the money that you're not letting get in your experience. So doing more things to talk about money, trying harder, setting goals, is counterproductive, because it just causes you to dig in and hold the vibrational place that you've already got going, which is a place, if you don't have the money, obviously you're not letting the money in. Does that make sense? But if you're in a place, as you're describing yourself to be, where the next logical step, where things are just naturally unfolding to you, if you want to hurry it up a little bit, if you want to increase the speed of it, then just focus with more deliberateness about how great it feels when money comes. Beat the drum of how good it feels to be prosperous and how much you like the absence of angst relative to any decision. Talk about the freedom that you have when you have the money to be any place that you want to be, or go anywhere you want to go, or do anything you want to do. Expand your own ability to revel in the exhilaration of this magnificent world and all of the things that it has to offer, and all of the things that you now have access to because you have this money. Goose up your feeling of appreciation about money. And what will happen as you do that is you will not make more happen because it already happened, but you will allow more to happen more quickly through you. Does that make sense to you? Mm-hmm. You will let more in through that crack of lesser resistance. And what's a crack of lesser resistance than a crack of great exhilaration? But if you try to fake the exhilaration when you really don't feel it, then you shoot yourself in the foot and you get no movement. Did you understand that distinction? Yes. You're laughing?
Yeah, so...
Because you did understand the distinction?
Yes.
Because it was so rudimentary?
Yes.
Because it was such a simplistic answer?
Between actually feeling good about something and faking feeling good about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And I understand. I have one question about health.
So before you go there,
okay,
you brought this to an important place.
All right.
What is the difference between faking feeling good about it and actually feeling good about it? So we can give you one really big hint.
Okay.
Faking feeling good about it is caring what others think about you while you're faking it. Really feeling good about it, you don't give a rip what they think, you just feel what you feel.
Awesome. Thank you.